Hi, first grade families. I just want to go over our classroom for the week. I'm going to make this look a little bit bigger so we can see it better. So I just did a couple little changes on here that you can see. The bee down here links to our Busy Bee song, and that's for the kids. It's just a fun thing. Up on our break time, we have art. For all week, I'll put another Bitmoji art classroom with different art activities if kids need to take a break. And if you notice, I made the daily check-in button a little bit bigger. It still goes to the Google form for your child to check in. Maybe they're getting more independent and can do that on their own. You just have to ask if they hit the pink button. You can try it. I used to have a feelings poster here, and I just put it here on the smiley face pillow right here, that if your first grader wants to hit that, they can have a fun little feelings song. We still have Miss France here. Her guidance lessons, her guidance extra things are right there on her. And if your first grader has clicked on the counting chart, we have counting by ones here. And if they click on down here on the days of school, it's a counting by fives extra song. So these are just extra learning things. If your first grader wants to click on it, if they click up here on the welcome sign, there's a Pineapple Pete staying safe tips that they can listen to. So I always put some extra things. Now, if you look at our buttons, I call these buttons, this is where you can find pictures of what to look for in the seesaw for Wednesday, or if your child is absent or virtual. If you click on these, they give you a weekly overview. And it's something good to look at so you know what to look for in Seesaw, or your first grader does. We still have our fluency. So if I click on that, it gives you the picture of what book we're on. Now you can see we're almost to the end of the alphabet, and I still have more books that are just going to look just like this, except they're going to be short vowel books. So we will still be doing those things. So if we go back, we still have our OG lessons that you can access here, but then there's still individual day by day in our Seesaw. And if you look, looks like I haven't linked my math lesson overview yet, but that will be done. So it turns blue for you to see the math lessons for the whole week. The little social emotional learning for all week is also there. Also for the social emotional for this week, the week of the 21st, it's going to be digital citizenship. So what does it look like to stay safe on the internet? And that's going to be what those lessons are for this week. Now, if you notice, I added a weekly writing. Writing is different than handwriting. We're working on sentence writing here, how to form sentences, and just journal writing here. We have some special fall writing. And then we have our language grammar, which are skills that we're working on for writing a sentence, forming a sentence. And when you click on this, I will click on this for us to see, you're going to notice boom cards. So I will make sure in the classroom we have used boom cards so that your child is familiar. We are just starting at the end of last week and this week of using our boom cards. And their password I have sent home, but it's always going to be first name dot last name and their lunch code. Now I do know there's just a couple kids I had to add a 1 after their name. So if it's not working, it's probably because there's a 1. But please remember to look in that red e-learning folder because their boom cards was there. And we shouldn't have any problems. There was a little glitch with boom cards at the beginning of the year where it wasn't saving their password I kept setting. So, but that was all taken care of. It was a boom card issue. But if you notice, they're going to be playing a game, and I put the picture of the game that you will see in Boom Cards. Boom Cards should be an app on your iPad, but if not, you're going to be able to go to it through Seesaw. You just won't see the picture of it until you're actually in the game. but it's just forming sentences, building sentences. And if you notice, I put the sentence song every day because I want them to look at that and listen to it every day. So that's writing, and we still have all of our other things. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Also, parents, make sure that your first grader is coming to school with a charged up iPad every day. It makes things hard in the classroom when it comes and it's like on 4% or 20% because we don't use it all day, but we do use it a lot. So we need it to be ready to go. Just plug it in the night before, let it charge overnight, put it by the door so you will have to step on it and you won't forget it. Also, make sure you're checking out the little inbox announcements I send to you in Seesaw. Great at the classroom part, but I do send out my newsletter through Seesaw and little announcements. Also, make sure you're looking at the Bee Book in their red folder in the Bee Book. Take out old papers. Sometimes there's things for you to fill out from the office. Check those things out every day. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know.